Hi there, how are you all doing today? I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in to Fab Trends by Mia. I hope you are well wherever you are. So thank you so much for being here. And yes, today responding to a tag. Thank you Tony at Fragdicted for tagging me in this one. A tag I'm actually quite excited to take part. So this is Show Us Your Spritz tag, and yes, let's get into it. I think some of you watching may probably have an idea of maybe one or two that will feature on this list. Let's see if you guessed that right, so let's get into it. Right, so the first one is Hot to the Hype. So a perfume where you agree with the hype. So for this one I chose number 5. Yes, I chose Chanel number 5. The reason why I put Chanel number 5 on here, it's because, and this is a fragrance we're talking about, yes, the legend, and I've done reviews, I've spoken about number 5 on here quite a lot, so check out those videos I've done about number 5. Chanel number 5 is here simply because it's an icon, and that status is justified. This fragrance will be 100 years old next year, and it's a fragrance that is owning Chanel number 5 is owning a piece of history, like beauty fragrance history, because this fragrance which set the bar so high for the fragrances that followed. Like, this is an icon, and this fragrance just smells so different, even to compared to fragrances now. It's so different. It's aldehyde bomb, but it's special. It's owning Chanel number 5 is like, it's that piece of a wardrobe you want. It's not just Chanel number 5 is a way of life. Yes, a way of life. Every fashionista wants to say Chanel number 5. Every fragrance lover, if you don't wear Chanel number 5, this fragrance is a fragrance that's been worn by all living generations. Like, you probably, you know Chanel number 5, your mom knows Chanel number 5, your grandma knows Chanel number 5, probably your great-grand knows Chanel number 5. All living generations, everyone, it's been there with us. Chanel number 5, deservingly so, and this is a fragrance I will always have in my collection. I've got actually at one point I had 3 bottles of this, but I've got 2. I've got the special, actually that's from a special edition as well, and I've got that special edition red. Isn't she a beauty? Yes, Chanel number 5 red. This was 2 years ago now, I think. Yes, so yeah, I love that bottle. Gorgeous against the sun, stunning cunt. But yeah, it's a red bottle, so for the first time they made a Chanel number 5. So this is a fragrance which I think the hype is justified, because it's revolutionary. It paved the way for so many fragrances. Like, if you think about fragrances that followed, even Samsara, even fragrance, they've all got their DNA from this fragrance. And as well, it's one of the best selling fragrances in the world, probably the best selling fragrances if you compare in numbers, like in the world, or one of the best. Definitely Chanel number 5, and Chanel's best-selling fragrance. Of course you've got Mademoiselle as well, but yeah, so enough about Chanel number 5. So that's a fragrance I think the hype is justified, because this is iconic. Like, you go back, way back, everyone wore Chanel number 5. You've got Marilyn Monroe, of course, everyone, Brad Pitt. Okay, moving along. Next on the tag, next is Renounce the House. So this is a perfume where you disagree with the hype. So I will tell you the fragrance that's here, and this is a fragrance I actually blind bought to this because so many reviewers on here, everyone keeps talking about how amazing is this fragrance for the price, and I thought, oh, let's check it out. So I actually did a video on it when I unboxed this fragrance, and I'm sure if you follow me intently, then you've noticed that I've never spoken about it since. And what am I talking about? CK1 Shock. Yes. Do you know what? Everybody said this fragrance is so good for the price, it's cheap, it's what. But do you know what? Even after all that spray, it just makes no impact on my nose whatsoever. It's like I spray, yeah, I can smell that I sprayed something, but 2 minutes later I've even forgotten what was it. I can't even smell it. Like, Richie, it does nothing on my skin, it doesn't last, it's got no presence, it's just there is just nothing going for it to my nose. So I just think, I'm sure it's a nice fragrance, I'm sure you want to smell something maybe, but for me, I just think it's really not worth the hype. Like, yes, it's not a lot of money, and I'm not sad that I bought it because it didn't cost the world. So it's nothing. It's so light, fades like almost. It's like spraying a body mist. You know, like half hour later you want to spray it back, and you know what? It's just doing nothing for me. So that is fragrance not worth the hype in my opinion. Yes, I know it receives a lot of love, but if I'm honest, I would rather buy maybe a Zara fragrance instead of this, or maybe even Primark fragrance, because I remember some time back I bought a dupe of a Tom Ford fragrance, which was actually nice, gave me about 4 hours wear out of it. I gave it, I think, to someone, but it was a nice enough fragrance. So for that price, I think for me not worth it. Okay, moving along. Did you guess those two? Did you? Moving along, we come to Love is Blind. Love is Blind buying. So the best blind buy ever. Best blind buy. Without a doubt, the best blind buy comes from the house of Byron Perfumes. Yes, I know, I keep talking about Mula Mula. There we are. Yes, it's Mula Mula. Mula Mula from the house of Byron Perfumes. Oh my gosh. This fragrance, I blind bought this one after seeing Mr. Cologne 76 talk about it. So Mr. Cologne on here and on Instagram, he was talking about Mula Mula, and his reaction, he was like, oh my gosh, this fragrance is wow. And then I saw so many people talking about it. I was like, you know what, I want to experience these things you guys are talking about. So I blind bought it from No Perfumes. No Perfumes, they are on Instagram as well, and noperfumes.com and No Prestige, that's their website. I'll link all the details down below where you can get these fragrances. And oh my gosh, when I received this beauty, it was heaven. Like, have you ever, this is the best blind buy. Like, oh my gosh, this fragrance is, and if you saw my video of One for Life, this was my choice, deservingly so. Like, oh my gosh, I love Mula Mula. I can't tell you, this fragrance is yummy, gorgeous, peaches, yummy caramel sweetness. It's everything. It's everything I want in a fragrance, and it lasts forever. Like, it lasts. It's so unique, and I get so many compliments. Like, Richie, every time I've worn it, I get asked, oh my gosh, that's so nice, why is it? And do you know the best part? Nobody. I have never come across anyone wearing it. I don't think anyone in my town even owns this fragrance. I'm probably the only one. Mula Mula by Byron Perfumes, and of course I've done full reviews of all these fragrances. This fragrance I've done full review, I'll link down below. So moving along, we come to Unicorns Are Real. So this is the perfumes that the perfume that you had to chase the longest to acquire, and that place in my collection goes to this beauty. Yes, new acquisition, very new to my collection, but if you follow me, then you know I've spoken about this fragrance for quite a while. I'll link all the videos about this beauty down below. Some of you watching already know the story behind this one. So this is Resala from the house of Arabian Oud. Oh my god, yummy chocolate, rose, vanilla, goodness, saffron. It's intoxicating. I'm so glad I have this fragrance in my collection. It's just a stunning beauty. But oh, that leaf just makes me feel so special, you know. I know, yes, that crazy, yes, I'm that crazy. Anyway, Resala from the house of Arabian Oud. So this fragrance was on my Christmas wish list 2 years ago. Of course I didn't get it. Even though I tried purchasing this fragrance, yes, I'll link that video down below as well. Some of you already are familiar with this story. It never arrived. It never arrived. Do you know what? To the point, I got to the point where I was just giving up. I had actually accepted that I will never have it. I accepted that it's okay, I'll never have it. But do you know what was sad? I had a sample sent to me, which I enjoyed. So, you know, you've smelt it, you know what to expect, you want it, but you can't have it. That's what happened to me. So I was like, fine, I'll never have it. Let it be, let it go. There's so many fragrances out there to love. And then I was talking to this friend of mine on Instagram, Fires. Yes, Fires. Hi Fires, if you're watching. Yes, Arabian Perfumes.com. It's not the same people, by the way. Yes. Anyway, so I said to him I would love that fragrance. He was like, oh, we've got it in store. I was like, are you serious? I was like, yes please. I was like, yes please, I will have it. So I did, and you know what, it didn't even take long. Voila, it's here. Just like that, and now I have it. It's like, oh, it took so long. So that was the fragrance that took me a while, because I can't think of anything I was wanting that took that long to get here. Anyway, moving along, we get to a fragrance. So this is the House of the Rising Scent. So this is a new perfume house that you've just discovered and are loving. Do you know what? That goes to the house of Nishane. Yes, house of Nishane. I'll tell you why I said Nishane, because in my language, like my mother language, that Nishane, in my language we have it as Nishane, which means how are you, or like how is it, something in those lines. Yes, so Nishane. So to all my Zambians watching, Nishane. And yes, so the house of Nishane, oh my gosh, and I fell in love, and this is the fragrance that drew me in. And again, this fragrance, Mr. Cologne 76 sent me a sample, sent me a bunch of samples. Oh my gosh, I smelled it, I was like, you know when you smell something and you think, heaven, that's how I felt. I was like, oh my gosh, this is Anne from the house of Nishane. I love this fragrance. This is vanilla heaven, like vanilla like no other in my collection. Let me just tell you, oh god, this is gorgeous stuff. Wow, vanilla done to perfection. But this is amazing, the house of Nishane. And then I of course had other samples, so I tried other things from the house, and of course they've got Hatchvat, they've got funny of them. Oh my gosh, like everything, 100 Silent Ways. I love Mascan, I love Floren, and I can't wait to try the rest of their fragrances, because I know they are going to be coming to Harrods in London, because up to this point we don't have any sellers, distributors in the UK, but they're coming to Harrods. I'm like, can they just hurry up? Can Corona just go away? Go away, all this virus and all this, you know, lockdown. Can we just get over all this like quickest, so that we can go out there sniffing things we love? Yes, I can't wait. I'm so looking forward. So the house of Nishane, for me, best discovery so far. Moving along, we come to the last one on the list, and this is the crystal ball. So this is the crystal ball, and this is a future purchase or delivery that you are most anticipating and excited about. This fragrance for me, and if you saw my Christmas wish list for last year, the previous Christmas obviously, you would have seen this fragrance. It was on there, and this is none other than a fragrance from a Spanish house, and this is a fragrance that is from their special exclusive collection, and this one is exclusively for Harrods. And yes, we are talking about a fragrance from the line that is translated a walk through Madrid, and it's Una Paseo por Madrid. I hope por Madrid. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. You see, I'm trying. And this is de la mano por la Rosaleda. So yes, and this is a fragrance. I'll link a bottle here or somewhere. A gorgeous bottle. I touched this bottle. At the time I was like, I'm gonna buy it, and I was with my friend, and she's sometimes more sensible than me. She's like, you don't want to just, you know, try it at least. So anyway, I went back to, this is at Harrods. This fragrance, oh my gosh, when I saw the bottle, I was just like, I don't even care how it smells, I want it. So thank you so much if you watched to the end, and I would also love to tag these friends if you haven't done it already. So I would like to tag Valivon the Perfume Dawn, yes, and I also would like to tag my World of Fragrances, and the last tag goes to Benjamin, yes, so Ben, and this is at the Centre Fragrances, and I'm gonna link all their channels down below so you can go and check them out. And of course, thank you Tony for the tag. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I shall see you soon. Take care, have a lovely day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, give us a huge thumbs up, and obviously feedback is always appreciated. Take care. Bye.